I think our experience is becoming, I think we're still learning a little bit of this, but I think our experience is becoming that the more targeted your sanctions can be, the more effective they are. And certainly our Magnitsky sanctions, which targeted individuals, were very powerful and really made a very significant difference. I think if you sanction a country, it's a blunderbuss approach, and the good and the evil both get harmed, and it creates a sense of national unity. They're the Americans, and they're turning on us. And we are now, as a nation and as a people, being attacked and oppressed, and we band together when that kind of thing happens. But when you come back in and you're going after the drug lords, and you're going after the autocrats, and you're going after the oligarchs, that's a whole different thing, and it's much, much more effective, I think. Because the oligarchs, they want their kids to go to university in America. They want to vacation in Miami. They want to hide their money in New York banks and buy apartments in San Francisco and whatever it is that they want. You cut them off from that stuff and you're starting to really hit them. So my experience has been that sanctions are more effective against individuals and groups of individuals than against nations.
I think the most important thing that they send a signal that business as usual is not going to happen, that we will impose individual sanctions. It limits opportunities for individuals, and not just in the senior levels of the junta, but the enablers throughout the system, that their options going forward, particularly for their children, even more for themselves, for their families, are going to be limited. The impact, I think, is not going to be determinate. I don't think it's going to make the difference in whether the military gives up or persists. In fact, what they say is, we withstood these sanctions in the past, we could withstand them again. It wasn't the determining factor in the change 10 years ago, but they'll be concerned perhaps over time if the region and others start to shut them down. But as long as those corridors through China, through Russia, through ASEAN, through India remain open, the leverage is limited.